Are you preparing for a supply chain planner job interview? Understanding the common questions asked can give you a leg up on the competition. In the ever-evolving world of supply chain management, proving your mettle in an interview means demonstrating not only your experience, but also your ability to stay ahead of industry trends, tackle complex problems, and leverage technology for optimization. In the next 10 minutes, we'll be taking a deep dive into 10 critical questions you're likely to face in your interview for a supply chain planner position. We'll walk you through each question, providing a sample answer that highlights key skills and competencies employers are looking for. From discussing your supply chain management experience to demonstrating your approach to vendor relationship management, these questions cover a broad spectrum of what you might encounter. So without further ado, let's dive into the first question. Question 1. Can you describe your experience with supply chain management? This question is your chance to showcase your professional journey in supply chain management. You could start by explaining your initial interest and how it led to your first role in the field. Then talk about the various positions you held, the responsibilities you had, and the skills you acquired. Instance, you might say, I started as a procurement assistant where I learned the basics of supplier negotiation. Later, I moved to a supply chain analyst position where I honed my skills in demand forecasting and inventory control. Remember to mention any notable achievements like significant cost reductions, improved efficiency, or successful project management. But don't just list your experiences. Discuss what you learned from them and how they shaped your understanding of supply chain management. For example, you could answer, I started my career as a logistics coordinator and gradually moved up to a supply chain planner role. During this journey, handled various responsibilities such as inventory management, supplier relations, and demand forecasting. One of my notable achievements was reducing delivery lead times by 15% through strategic supplier partnerships. Remember, this question aims to gauge your hands-on experience in the field. Question 2. How do you stay updated on industry trends and advancements in supply chain management? This question aims to gauge your commitment to continuous learning and keeping up to date with the ever-evolving world of supply chain management. Here are a couple of sample answers. First, I believe in the importance of lifelong learning, especially in a dynamic field like supply chain management. I stay informed by subscribing to industry publications and newsletters, attending webinars and conferences, and participating in relevant online forums. I also take advantage of professional development courses to deepen my knowledge and skills. This constant learning helps me to anticipate changes, adopt new strategies, and implement innovative solutions that can drive efficiency and cost-effectiveness in the supply chain. Second, I regularly subscribe to industry publications like Supply Chain Management Review and attend webinars and conferences. I also participate in online forums and take professional development courses to stay ahead of the curve. Remember, your answer should demonstrate your proactivity and eagerness to stay informed about the latest developments in your industry. Your answer should reflect your commitment to continuous learning and staying ahead of the curve. Question 3. Can you give an example of a challenging supply chain problem you faced and how you resolved it? This question is seeking to understand your problem solving in real-world situations. It's about your ability to think on your feet, make effective decisions under pressure, and use creativity to overcome obstacles. Now, let's explore a couple of sample answers. Firstly, consider this answer. In my previous role, we faced a major challenge when one of our key suppliers failed to deliver on time. This created a ripple effect our production line. I took immediate action, convening a cross-functional team to brainstorm solutions. We identified an alternative supplier and negotiated expedited shipping. Simultaneously, we adjusted our production schedule to minimize the impact on our customers. This experience taught me the importance of having contingency plans and maintaining strong with multiple suppliers. Secondly, Ponder this example. Once, our key supplier failed to deliver on time, causing potential disruption in our workflow. Without losing any time, I immediately convened a cross-functional team to chart possible solutions. We swiftly identified an alternative supplier, negotiated for expedited shipping, and adjusted the production schedule in a manner that would ensure minimal disruption. This underlined the importance of agile problem-solving and quick decision-making abilities. In your response, remember to describe the situation, the action you took, and the result. Make sure your answer highlights your problem-solving abilities and your ability to work under pressure. Question 4. How do you ensure accuracy and efficiency in inventory management? This question aims to assess your ability to handle one of the most critical aspects of supply chain management, inventory. A potential answer could be, I ensure accuracy in inventory management by being meticulous and organized. I keep a close eye on all inventory levels, regularly conducting physical counts to verify the accuracy of our records. I also employ a systematic method of labeling and arranging items, making it easy to locate and count them. As for efficiency, I believe in leveraging technology. I use inventory management software, which helps in tracking inventory levels, orders, sales, and deliveries in real time. This not only reduces the chances of human error, but also saves time and resources. Additionally, I analyze the data from this software to identify trends and make informed decisions, thereby increasing efficiency. Your response should emphasize your attention to detail and strategic approach to managing inventory. For example, I ensure accuracy by maintaining a meticulous and organized approach. I keep a vigilant eye on inventory levels and conduct regular physical counts to ensure record accuracy. In addition, I use a systematic method of labeling and arranging items, which facilitates easy location and counting. As for efficiency, I leverage technology by utilizing inventory management software. This allows me to track inventory levels, orders, sales, and deliveries in real time, reducing human error and saving time and resources. Moreover, I analyze the data from this software to identify trends and make data-informed decisions, ensuring an increase in efficiency. Question 5. How do you handle changes in demand or unexpected disruptions in the supply chain? This question is crucial as it tests your adaptability and your ability to make swift, sound decisions under pressure. Supply chain management is inherently unpredictable, and a good planner must be able to adjust their strategies on the fly. Consider this sample answer. When confronted with sudden changes in demand or unforeseen disruptions, I first analyze the situation in depth to understand its scope and potential impact. I then brainstorm various solutions, considering their pros and cons, before deciding on the best course of action. My decision-making process is guided by data, practical experience, and insights from team members. Moreover, I always have a contingency plan in place, which can be quickly activated if necessary. This approach allows me to minimize the impact of disruptions and ensure the supply chain continues to function efficiently. Now here's another sample answer. In case of changes in demand or supply chain disruptions, my first step is to analyze the situation in detail. I examine the causes and possible effects of the disruption. After a thorough analysis, I brainstorm possible solutions, weighing the pros and cons of each. Based on the analysis and brainstorming, I make the final decision, which typically involves activating a pre-prepared contingency plan. This methodical approach allows me to minimize the potential damage, cause disruption, and swiftly restore the supply chain's efficiency. For instance, when faced with a sudden surge in demand for a product, I first analyze the situation to understand the cause and extent of the change. I then brainstorm potential solutions, considering their pros and cons. In one instance, I was able to swiftly negotiate with an alternative supplier to meet the increased demand while also adjusting our production schedule to the change. This not only met the demand, but also minimized disruption to our supply chain. Your answer should demonstrate your ability to adapt and make sound decisions in unexpected situations. In this closing section, we'll move swiftly through the rest of the questions, offering a concise summary of each. Question 6 revolves around your adaptability. When asked about your response to fluctuations in demand or unforeseen disturbances in the supply chain, the interviewers are looking for a glimpse of your problem-solving prowess and nimbleness of thought. An exemplary answer might illuminate your strategies for prompt, effective decision-making, reinforced by an actual instance where you adeptly maneuvered a sudden alteration or disruption. For example, for adaptability, I once managed a sudden surge in demand by swiftly reallocating resources and adjusting our production schedule. As we proceed to question 7, it's centered on your negotiation skills and your proficiency in realizing cost savings. You might be asked to narrate your experience in negotiating with suppliers. This question presents a chance to flaunt your communication and negotiation abilities. A powerful response would underline specific occasions where you've successfully brokered better terms or prices with suppliers, thereby contributing to cost savings and efficiency in the supply chain. A sample response could be, for negotiation skills, I once negotiated a 20% cost reduction with a supplier. Transitioning to the 8th question, it's about your capacity to administer and prioritize tasks in a fast-paced setting. The interviewer is interested in your time management skills and your response to stress. An excellent response would delineate your strategies for prioritizing tasks, like utilizing productivity tools or adhering to a specific methodology, and how these tactics have aided you in meeting deadlines and accomplishing goals in previous roles. The penultimate question is about vendor relationship management. The interviewer is probing into your approach towards establishing and preserving relationships with vendors. An effective reply would emphasize your interpersonal abilities and strategies for nurturing robust, mutually advantageous relationships with vendors. It could feature examples of how you've resolved disputes or joined forces with vendors to enhance the supply chain process. The final question, question 10, is about risk mitigation in the supply chain, particularly with respect to global operations. This question assesses your strategic thinking and comprehension of the global supply chain landscape. Your response should mention your method of identifying prospective risks and instituting measures to alleviate them. You could recount instances where your risk management strategies have averted or curtailed disruptions in the supply chain. Finally, you may be asked about your experience with supply chain software and how you utilize technology and data analytics in supply chain optimization. This question is about your technical skills and your ability to use data-driven insights to make informed decisions. A strong answer would showcase your familiarity with specific supply chain software and how you've used data analytics for tasks like forecasting, inventory management, or identifying inefficiencies. In conclusion, here's a quick recap of the remaining 5 questions you're likely to encounter in a supply chain planner job interview, along with key points for each response. Remember, these are not ready-made answers, but rather springboards for you to leap from. The secret to mastering these questions is your capacity to incorporate your personal experiences and accomplishments, demonstrating your skills and value in a persuasive, honest manner. Reflect on your career trajectory, the obstacles you've surmounted, the victories you've claimed, and the skills you've refined along the way. Practice your responses, but refrain from rote learning. Instead, strive for a natural, conversational tone. This will help you project confidence and genuineness, as opposed to sounding rehearsed and mechanical. Remember, preparation is paramount. Comprehending these questions and adapting your responses to your experiences can make a world of difference. Good luck with your interview.